Auto's mini rod division. What is a mini rod? Well, take Mike Swing's Wildfire as a good example. Incredibly short wheelbase, incredibly high horsepower. Believe it or not, originally a derivative of the garden tractor pulling classes. But there's only a few words in the English language dictionary that can accurately describe one ride in one of these. I got a couple that I'm thinking of, but Mike, what would you use to describe the pass?
Well, I don't know. It's probably one of the wildest rides out there, being the weight to ratio and stuff, the small horsepower and stuff.
What are we talking? We're talking probably 3,000 horsepower, right?
1,800 on a mini rod, somewhere around there. So with the size of it, you know, it's probably one of the wildest rides out there.
And of course, the basis of pulling is the lever and fulcrum concept, which is pretty much destroyed when you cut the wheelbase down this far.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Now, one thing you need to remember is that the driver faces virtually zero protection from this supercharged alcohol-burning engine. Kick a rod out the side of the block, it's liable to knock the driver's foot off the clutch pedal. Any kind of fire, it's going to get warm. Any kind of oil out, you're going to drown. And all the while, you're just trying to make it get to the other end. That's what we love about those mini rods.
Oh, you got that right, Brett Kepner. Let's get started right now with the mini rods. This is Ross Herr and the Boss Hog out of Bridgewater, Iowa. These things are wild, short wheelbase, Tom McConnell.
Oh, yeah. The thing that's really unique, as we said earlier, the motor is the same as what, like somebody like we're going to see later, Roger Simon in the two-wheel drive category runs a Hemi just like this thing.
Look at that, 281.16 feet. That is incredible. These things have got to be very ill handling. As we watch Mike Swing now in the Wildfire come up and give it a shot. I like the paint job, too, with the flame on the back fenders there.
You got to use a lot of finesse to control the mini rods and look at it. As you can tell, he touched the white line and he's disqualified. As we check it out with the Lucas Oil replay, front end comes up, he's nabbing the brake, isn't even a quarter throttle down, and he can't even control it, and it's out of bounds.
Dejection is dejection. I can read your face, but that was a really bizarre situation where either you didn't realize it was that far over to the right or you couldn't correct.
Well, the front end was way too light, and I tried to shut her down. I thought I was behind the 75-foot mark where I could come back under the option, but I don't know. Apparently, I was over the 75-foot mark, so.
We'll take a break. When we come back, more of those wild mini rods. Stay tuned.
Get ready. The baddest truck and tractor pullers in the country are coming to the Fort Wayne Memorial Coliseum Saturday and Sunday, January 20th and 21st. See the pulling stars you've seen on ESPN2 and Speed Vision. Live and in person, they'll all be there. Simon Says, Dirt Slinger, Willie Make It, Renegade, and Insanity. See the wild multi-engine modifieds, ground-pounding 4x4s, two-wheel drive trucks, super stocks, pro stocks, plus the big rigs. Tickets are available at any Ticketmaster location or charge by phone.
Have you seen gas prices lately?
Huh?
Well, you don't have to be stuck with high gas prices. Get an ignition system from Jacobs Electronics and increase your gas mileage up to 15% or more. Free yourself from high gas prices and get a 15% increase in miles per gallon. Imagine the money you'll save. Installation is easy. Everything you need comes in one box with step-by-step instructions. You want to talk about quality? Even Jacobs spark plug wires come with a lifetime warranty. And with more than 18,000 applications, Jacobs has the perfect system for you. A Jacobs ignition system will save you gas money and give you power. Plenty of power. Hey, gas prices aren't going down tomorrow. Get more power and more miles per gallon today. Take advantage of Jacobs Electronics special TV offer. Call toll-free 1-888-4-JACOBS.
There's a company that wants to approve you for a new Visa card. Whether it's Visa Classic to build or rebuild your credit, the prestige of Visa Gold with an even higher credit line, or the purchasing power of Visa Platinum, the only card you'll ever need. The company is Providian, one of the top issuers of Visa cards in the world with over 14 million customers. Whether it's Classic, Gold, or Platinum, call now and apply right over the phone. Providian will work hard to give you the card that's right for you. Visa from Providian. We approve.
This Speed Vision coverage is being brought to you by Jasper Engines and Transmissions, the nation's leader in remanufactured engines and transmissions, and by Lucas Oil Products, #1 in the trucking industry, and by Jacobs Electronics. For ignition improvements, call 888-IGNITION. And we continue on with those wild mini rods. This is Dean Dowling, who is a dairy farmer out of Swanton, Ohio. So he calls his mini rod the Milk Fever.
Just to show you the size of the vehicle, the front wheels look really large in comparison to the rest of the tractor, but keep in mind, those are standard front wheels that two-wheel drive trucks use. These things are so small, make so much power, they're awesome. 282, Dean Dowling takes over the lead. Let's go to Brett Kepner.
By about a foot, you made the right call. That's impressive that you can come back after that first one and do that.
Well, we're still way light on the front end. We're experimenting with the balance of the tractor a lot more with these new tires, and then you can see the big tires on the front, which everybody thinks is kind of a joke, but...
But still, down towards about 250 feet, when you're completely socked in with dirt flying up around your face and you know the vehicle's going sideways, you got to pretty much make a decision blind to stay with it.
Oh, you can look into my eyes and see they're full of dirt.
I can believe that one. Let's go now to the Mac Attack. This is Robert Lenzini. See how he can do. Remember the number to beat, 282.50.
The thing I really like about the mini rod, you can actually see the driver so well trying to control it. You see his legs on the brake, trying to control all that horsepower. And Ted, we've got us a new leader. If he doesn't turn it over, he does it. 286.84, the cone moves. Lenzini is the leader.
Well, Brett Kepner will get down there while the Pennzoil mini rod lines up.
I got to say, there is a do-or-die point for a mini rod racer. It's got to be around the 240 or 250 foot mark where you say, the heck with it. I can't see anymore, but I'm going to stay with it.
Oh, yeah. It's once you get over halfway, you might as well just stay in it and hang on.
All right, the Pennzoil mini rod, foot loose, he calls it. This is Larry Koester.
Larry Koester, many-time champion in the mini rod categories. Look at him. He is up and over. He is the hometown favorite. Daddy's going to take over the lead. Look at that.
A full pull all the way out the back door, 300 feet. Congratulations to Larry. Brett Kepner is there.
Larry, that was the biggest crowd response to this event so far. And I also have to remind you, you're the first person ever to qualify for the extra money from Miller Trucking Company and Schnuck stores to get into a pull-off.
Man, this is great. I tell you what, we worked hard to get this pull back here at my hometown. Pennzoil's here. We just having you never can do good at home. And I'm home, and we're ready.
Well, that's the time you need to do very well as we watch Tim Cutshaw right now and the tailspin.
Talk about a nemesis. These guys go back a long way. Very tough competitor out of the state of Tennessee, many-time champion in that state. Tim Cutshaw going for a win here tonight, but he will not beat Koester.
Larry Koester will pick up the victory, and congratulations. Brett Kepner's getting over there right now to have a talk with him about it.
I'll tell you, you have to be one of the major proponents of getting this class at every single ATPA Jasper event.
Well, we worked real hard to get a good group of tractors here, and you know, hometown. We haven't pulled there for a few years, and I just had to be here around all the people I know, and you know, like I said, Pennzoil's been my little Make-A-Wish kids. I think they always pull me right out the end. So
yeah, you were one of the first in this sport to bring the Make-A-Wish Foundation into it.
Well, if you've ever been around those kids, you can't help but want to help them, and they help me too, and anyone who helps those kids, they'll be helped too, and that's my firm belief.
And our congratulations go out from the booth to Larry. Here's the way they finished, 1 through 5.